Level 24, I got the Star Eagle. Fuck yeah. I'm glad I just used my real name. I was gonna keep up the whole Dick thing, but because for a long time in any Bethesda game, I made my character named Dick. Because when I played Fallout 4 for the first time, I played it with a buddy of mine, and we played it like together. So we made the character like together, and that's what we decided the name was gonna be, was Dick. And then I've kept that going since then. Like in Fallout 76, I was Dick. And, like I've played New Vegas and made my guy named Dick. This ship's pretty dope, but the coolest thing about the ship is I can assign another crew member. Crew. It doesn't give me the option for Vasco. Well, damn, alright. I gotta go get Vasco. They all need me to talk to him and shit. No, fuck. Yeah, no! Ah, I didn't do that.
Keep your sidearm handy. That's gonna be rough.
Who all? You need to talk to?
I'm up for a little adventure. Depends on the question. Well, we managed an entire civil adult conversation the other day. I kept waiting for the fireworks. I was still waiting after she said goodbye. It was different. Good different. Let's talk about something less awkward. Like bathroom hygiene.
Like bathroom hygiene.
I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
I'd
appreciate your advice.
That was weird.
After our last talk,
Hold up. Wait, pause that for 30 seconds, Sam.
I was really
All right, Sam,
worried
I'm listening.
what you'd say, but I always feel better. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cora's grandpa, good old Jacob, well, he just will not stop pestering me to see Cora.
Well, this is
And it's
granddaughter.
complicated.
It's not that complicated. This is granddaughter. You don't talk much about your father. Cora's got a lot of people that care for her. Jacob's a real ass. We can talk about this later. For now, I'm busy. You don't talk much about your father.
He is not my favorite topic of conversation. My early years, they weren't good. My mother died when I was 7. Some people have such strong memories from their early life. Me, I mean, I remember her. I have some pictures. I remember the feelings, but just a few clear memories.
Man, that sucks. Sorry to hear about that. I bet that changed things at home. What do you remember? I don't know. What do you remember, Sam?
She had these truly
Sam,
ancient
you got a hot dog, buddy.
cameras, like caveman type things.
The
To
Mercury
room with a
cameras.
red light. She developed pictures she took in this chemical bath.
You should have
remember
taken
sitting on
old
a
school
stool,
photos. Holy shit.
looking up at them slowly fading in, and it was like alchemy to me then. That's all I have.
This is supposed to be like
Just
how far in the
glimpses
future?
like
Like
that.
1,000 years in the future, and this bitch is still making like old photo or old timey photos. I got some on my eye. 1 second. Okay. What happened to her?
She banged up her knee real good in an accident. So she went in for knee replacement.
Did she die having a knee
Supposed to be
replacement?
routine, but that damn anesthesiologist dropped the ball. And
I
one
guess
day
so.
mom's fine, and the next, doctors take her away.
You're gonna find out his mom's not really dead.
Oh, it's all right. It's ancient history. So, Jacob raised me on his own, and shit, maybe I don't give him enough credit. I mean, I know how tough it is, but he was strict, hard. Dad was a longtime civil servant, a big man in government, and he had a future all laid out for me. Man, could he get his hooks into you. He was scary good at that.
Let me guess. That future wasn't for you. He probably did it out of love. What exactly did your dad
At his
do?
height, he was some sort of trade minister. A very prominent man in Aquila City. After I came along, he stepped down to a lower posting. We still had a finger in trade all over the collective. I can't deny it. He sacrificed a lot to be closer to Mom and me. You know me too well, but I tried. I felt the weight of legacy. I wanted to do him proud. He said I had to learn the business, run some freight, see how credits flow, speak the language. Meanwhile, he's working some angle for a government job for me after. That sounded even more miserable than what I was doing.
I wish we met a long time ago. We have to seriously make up for lost time. If you were somebody else, it may not have been that bad a deal. He should have asked you what you wanted. Did you ever tell him you didn't want
Well,
it?
I started to. Many, many times. He'd always steer the conversation away or just use logic to dissect every little point. Once I held my ground, and he said I was an ungrateful child, not worthy of what he was doing. I know, right? Even after I was with the Rangers, Dad was just always needling, angling for me to join the government. But by then I knew myself more, and I could stand up to him. And Lillian, well, she helped. If I let Jacob into Cora's life, he'll dream up some big future for her and tie her into knots like he did with me. The man can teach a masterclass in manipulation. Yeah, but she's only 12 and... Well, I see what you did there. If I just flat out say no, I'm a hypocrite, right?
You're like your dad, buddy. You're making decisions for
Guess
us.
I got more to think about.
Yeah? If you don't want to be like your dad, you just gotta let Cora decide. I mean, it's her grandfather, bro. Like, just let her decide. Like, do you want to speak, like, you know? Hold up, do I have more than one side activity chose at the same time? No? Okay. Then how is it? I do. I have... Yeah, this one's selected, but yet, so is this. Huh, I was like bugged out. Weird. Okay, yeah, hold up real quick.
I don't want to like it, but I got to admit, Atlantis is classy.
Dude, it sticks so far up above. It helps kind of keep you dry. You land on some planet and you got a little bit of roof. I don't remember if I have goods I need to sell still. I don't really think so. The Prime. Damn, it does more damage than the one I got. I know it does. Super annoying.
Anything I can help you with?
Why is it telling me to talk to you?
Got anything you need to offer? Trade authorities
I
always
have to
buy.
give you the...
Kiosk right here for you. You the courier? I've been expecting you. Star Parcel has your payment right here. Anything else you need?
Damn, alright. That's pretty good. It has 0 credits. hold up? Can I just go map? Where's the lodge? Oh my god, I always do that. I always do that. I always pull it up while I'm... I want to go get Vasco. Can't travel to another location. Cool. Alright. Vasco, we're coming for you, buddy.
Isolation. It's always nice to come home.
Vasco, buddy.
I hope you are satisfied. I am at your service, Captain.
I just think you should give it a little more thought, okay?
Could use you on my crew,
Captain
Vasco.
Carson, I will proceed to my assigned post.
You reached the maximum. Fuck yeah, so now I got Vasco. You've reached the maximum number of crew assignments with your current ship command level. With your current ship command level? What? I have to have a higher... Hold up. What? That's fucking dumb as shit. Hold up. Ship command. Wait, hold up. What is it? Crew. It can have up to 5 crew. Well, this says there's only 3 out of 5. I can't. Why won't it let me? You have reached the maximum number of crew assignments with your current ship level command. Hold up. The fuck does that mean? You have reached the maximum number of crew assignments with your current ship command level. How to increase max ship crew size in Starfield. When Starfield starts, your ship's max crew size is 3. Even if you add more crew slots by purchasing new modules, you'll get the message you have reached the maximum number of crew assignments with your current ship command level. So no matter how large your vessel is, you're stuck with the max of 3 crew members for quite a while. To increase your max ship, you have to invest at least 12 skill points in the social skill tree to unlock ship command. Once you've done this, you spend additional skill points to increase your ship's max crew size. Holy shit, that's dumb. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck. So I have to social. Oh my god. Ship command. That's fucking lame. That's super dumb in my opinion. That's super dumb.
So, you don't think I can do it? Well, okay, fine. Let's see what he says. Hey, you have a second? Sam and I were just having a, discussion, and I wanted someone else's input.
I think it's more accurate to say that you and I have now both been cornered, but sure.
I'd like to, get in shape, do some working out. So I asked Vladimir for some tips, and he basically said weightlifting was a bad idea.
Are you sure that's what he said, or is it just what you heard?
Anyway, so I wanted to get Sam's opinion on it, and he pretty much said the same thing.
Okay, since now you've been fully roped into this, let's all just take a step back. I had simply pointed out that if you take a look at Mateo, weightlifting isn't necessarily the first thing that comes to mind. I was wondering
That's
whether
fair.
there might be a better option for him, and just sort of musing in general about the idea of sticking to things you're inclined to, versus going out and trying something completely new. Well, what's your take on it? You think it's better to stick to what you know, or to take any opportunity to try something that's maybe outside your comfort zone?
A little bit of both. I think you gotta find a happy balance. I think the safe choice is the best one. You'll never get anywhere if you don't take risks. Are we still talking about weightlifting here or something else?
Well, now I'm just talking more generally, philosophically, if you will.
Like I said, I wish there was another option for, like, you have to find a balance. Because that's what the real answer is. The real answer is you gotta find a balance. You know, you don't always want to take risks. Sometimes you want to take the safe option, but then you don't always want to take the safe option. Sometimes you want to take risks. And yo, Gaming Geo plays on the kick. What up, homie? You'll never get anywhere if you don't take risks.
Well, there you have it.
That's what I've been saying! Anyway, thanks. I think I'm gonna try it. And don't worry, I'll be sure and ask Vladimir for pointers.
Hey, we'll support you no matter what. Just don't want to see you get hurt is all.
Miss ya.
Yeah,
I miss
I
you
know.
too, buddy.
Thanks.
I miss you too.
And maybe, if I need a spotter...
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. You didn't seem too excited about that idea, Sam.
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constantly, you and me both. The implications are staggering.
I was looking for your stream
Obviously,
yesterday,
we
but
don't
you got
know
off.
anything for
Yeah,
certain,
yeah.
at
I
least
was on
not
for
yet,
quite a
but
while yesterday,
there
though.
sure
I was
seems
on
to
for like
be a
5 hours.
connection between these temples and the artifacts. So it would follow that someone or
Must have just caught me at the
something
wrong
built
time.
them. Both the temples and the artifacts. That alone is... it's huge, isn't it?
Isn't it? Which one of us wants to say aliens? You said it yourself. We don't know anything yet for sure yet. Which one of us wants
You
to say
said it,
aliens?
not me. I'll concede it's a possibility, but it's only 1 in a million. As much as we'd like to, we can't jump to conclusions just yet. That might end up being the understatement of all time. But really, we can't get ahead of ourselves.
Mateo,
We
what's
just
this
need to
weird
focus on our
head
next steps.
hair thing
More
you're wearing?
research, documenting our findings.
Are you
and
part of that
not
weird
jumping
religion?
to conclusions, no matter how enticing that might be.
There's like a weird in-game religion. I think you might be part of it.
Take care of yourself.
What's up, Sam? Sam, you got like a shark tooth? No, Sam, let me look at it. Yeah, it's like a shark tooth. Sam, stop backing up. Sam. Sam. Alright. Ooh, I do want to just go grab... I think I have some stuff. Bruh, bruh, bruh. Nope, one more room over. Bruh, and here. I just have the Mantis spacesuit. That's pretty nice, the plus 1%. But it's just, its stats are so much lower than what I've got. So I just can't do it. Hey, guess what? I've got 46 subs. Hey, there you go, bro. That's fucking awesome, man. Good for you. Good for you, homie. You're gaining on me on my main channel, which really my main channel is actually turned to my secondary channel. But my main channel only got 58, and I got like 141 on this one. So you beat me. You beat me on my main channel. Or you're about beating me, my bad. You haven't beat me yet, but you're getting there. You're very close. You beat me in terms of how long it took you to get there. It took me way longer to get to 46. But that's awesome, man. That's good for you. I don't feel like going and talking to Sarah Morgan. What do we do now? We finished that faction. Now I'm like, fuck. Register for the Vanguard. I was told not to sleep on this one too. I was told that this mission's actually pretty good. I'm gonna take your word for it, David. My coworker told me about it. I'm gonna take your word for it, homie. I heard that this faction quest line you shouldn't sleep on. That's a really good one. A space sheriff. What? Question mark? Oh, my bad. I need to put. One of these days, I gotta figure out how to put the chat in stream. So, Gaming Geo, you're confused because I'm live streaming on like 4 different platforms right now. So, someone messaged me on YouTube, so I was responding to their comment. But from your perspective, it probably looks a little confusing. Yeah, one of these days I gotta figure out how to like put the chat like actually on stream so people can like see it, so then you know. What? What? Where am I supposed to? Oh, I think I'm supposed to go into there. Okay. I get it now.
That chorus not here.
How do I? Oh, okay, I see. Why did you name your channel Spartan Swag 17? Cause that was just my gamer tag. And I chose that gamer tag when I was in like high school, like freshman, sophomore year of high school. Well, no, I guess it would have been junior year. Yeah, junior year in high school. Where do I have to go? I have to go out in the well? Vanguard Orientation Hall. Ooh. Lobby / command. Tula's office. Central Command. Office of the President. Systems Defense. Health and Human Services. Aegis. Cabinet members. And Stellar Affairs. Fuck, okay. Oh, this YouTube. Yeah, that YouTube, Geo. That YouTube. Now you can see who's messaging. I appreciate you stopping by the YouTube, homie. If you could drop a follow, I would be much appreciative. But if not a big deal. Vanguard registration. To register for your examination, please select Enlistment Agreement. Note, any outstanding UC bounty must be paid before proceeding. Enlistment Agreement. I, Carson, agree. I, Carson, do not agree. By joining the United Colonies Vanguard, you agree to perform necessary services for the United Colonies that could place you in serious danger, resulting in harm to your craft or yourself, up to and including death. In exchange, the United Colonies Vanguard agrees to compensate all captains according to their experience level and the difficulty of the task requested. All applicants will be required to earn a satisfactory grade on a simulated combat flight, successfully complete a probationary mission. Upon the completion of both prerequisites, the United Colonies Vanguard agrees to sponsor your citizenship application and guarantees the granting of United Colonies citizenship once sufficient time or acts of valor have warranted it. Do you agree to the above commitment and wish to initiate your journey with the United Colonies Vanguard? I, Carson, agree. The only YouTube. I appreciate you, Andrew. I really do, man. You may proceed to the examination chamber through the orientation hall.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed
Brr,
through
da,
the
da, da.
displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet.
So that's what happened to Earth in
Decisive
Starfield.
action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history. The age
A new era.
of the United Colonies.
What a load of useless propaganda. Still, can't imagine living through all that. With the world literally falling apart all around you.
Oh, I should probably get rid of Sam if I'm gonna do this quest line, because I don't think Sam's gonna be a fan. I think it's gonna make Sam kind of upset.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form
Will you be
their
streaming
own
tonight too?
sovereign powers.
Probably not, because I will work at 3, and then I don't get out until 10:30, so probably not tonight. But maybe, but most likely not, to be honest.
Later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
Finally, the UC deigns to acknowledge the Freestar Collective. They're really big of them.
House Varun, the Freestar Collective.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Jinan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade.
Interesting.
The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of the star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective.
You can tell the one on the far
The
right
resulting
is
rise in
from
tensions
Neon.
between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion
How long does it
War.
take for a viewer to gain your trust?
Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent.
I don't know
union
if there's like a
that
time
persists
limit
to
on
this
it, you know
day.
what I mean? It just kind of like, I don't know, show up and chat, and then the things you chat, like, don't be full of shit. Like, for example, Andrew, when you got a bunch of above average Cody to like my thing, that kind of let me trust you, because you said you did something that I thought you were full of shit, and I thought you were just bullshitting me, and then it turned out to be true. So it's like, alright, now I don't have a reason not to trust you. So I guess there's not really a time limit on it. It's just like, I'm an overall trusting person right from the get-go, you know? So as long as you don't give me a reason not to trust you, I'm gonna overall trust you.
Thousands of Freestar,
I mean, I might not, like,
UC,
trust you
and
like a
independent
best
souls
close
were
friend or
killed
some
by
shit,
agents of
but,
House
you know,
Varun
trust you
in the name
overall.
of their serpent god. It It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
Alrighty. Oh my god, how long does this thing go for? Holy shit. Like, I kind of want to keep taking a little history lesson, but another part of me is like, fuck.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was
It's
more
kinda interesting,
brutal
though.
than the recent
Learn a
colony
little bit of the
war
lore.
between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed
Always blaming it on the Freestar Collective.
armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons.
I think that's kind of more fucked up.
2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield,
1 second, Andrew.
successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
So the Freestar had the upper hand, though.
This
Like, the Freestar had the
history
opportunity.
is really starting to piss me off. All of it's spun so much it's basically lies.
That's interesting. Battle of Nero.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective
here, 1
forces.
second. So how can I live stream on iPhone? To be honest, I don't entirely know, just because that's something that I've personally never done. But you should be able to like just write from YouTube. You should be able to like if you're logged into your YouTube account, you should be able to there should be an option to like create or whatever, and then they should give you an option to like upload video, go live, all that stuff, and you should be able to go live. I assume it would let you do it right from your phone, but again, I don't actually know. I've never done it for my phone. I always upload my stuff from my computer.
Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
Interesting. This is actually really cool.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian.
Of Londinian.
A newly
I wanna
constructed
go to
but
Londinian.
critical supply center for the United Colonies war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large.
Oh shit.
The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
No one knows
Well, no
how
reason
they
I'm not
move
going there.
between planets. I wonder if they can grav jump or something.
I really hope this is just a phase.
You know how they move between planets? I'll tell you. Hey, little girl, listen to me. This big thing right here, that's a fucking heat leech. It starts off as a little worm, and it hides in your spaceship. And then, eventually, when it's ready, turns into that big ugly fucker. And then it murders you.
This thing's like an artist's rendition, right? No animal can be this ugly in real life.
Hold up.
After the devastation wrought by the Colony War, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
Well, they got this right at least. The armistice was a necessary move. I'm sure the next war doesn't wipe us out for good.
Interesting. It's really cool actually having him come through this with me. By order of Armistice Article 1361A, there shall be established a central archive guarded by 3 parties, the Freestar Collective, House Varun, and the United Colonies, for the collection and protection of all knowledge, research, and documentation depicting, describing, or in any way related to technologies and mechanisms banned by this armistice. It shall be governed by the following laws. 1. Access to all information in this archive will be mutually managed by 3 parties. Access is only permitted by unanimous agreement of authorized functional representatives. 2. The facility will be under the direct control of no sovereign faction, with no single party permitted to overrule the others. All decisions regarding matters pertaining to the archives must be unanimous. 3. Any attempt at unauthorized access will be considered an act of aggression against all parties. Each party commits to defend the others against any such attempts. Interesting. I'm actually really enjoying this little history thing.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member.
Well, what's
To all
a
captains,
sufficient length of
regardless
service?
Origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
You're an actual one. That's cool looking shit.
No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship.
That's kind of wild.
But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
That's cool. I enjoyed that. That armor looks dope. I'm not gonna lie. That looks pretty cool. That's cool looking shit. That's cool looking shit. That's cool. Huh, I'm not sure I like that one actually. I think that one's probably the coolest. That one's not bad, it's just a little too big.
Welcome.
I better end up getting one of these dope
To the
ships at the
piloting
end.
simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation.
So this is how the UC trains their pilots. Interesting.
Makes total sense though. I can take that coffee and it's not stealing. If I take one of these books, then I'm in trouble. I'm just exploring around this here room real quick. I can't do master yet, I don't think. Nah, I can do expert. Battle stem. Whoa. And that's what that did. Utility flight suit. You know what? We're about to. That door's open. Good thing I didn't get caught. Just because we gotta look the part. If we're about to go into a flight simulator, we gotta be wearing the flight simulator gear, right?
Ah, you must be our new applicant.
Piloting
I'm
isn't
Proctor
my area
Samuelson.
of expertise. How about you
The
just mark me
simulator's
down
already
as a
been
pass
prepped.
and I head
You
out?
can head in whenever you're ready. Vanguard assignments can often include both space and ground combat. It'd be bad for both you and the United Colonies to not ensure you're adept in both capacities before sending you out on your first real assignment. All right then.
Alrighty, I got it. Put me in, coach.
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
What does this do? Debug tools. Please enter the ship's pilot seat to begin the examination. Huh. Okay, strange.
Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
Oh, this shit's dope. I'm really digging this shit.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
Alpha Centauri, I can actually. That's funny.
New targets active.
They are not rest.
you at?
All targets eliminated.
I'm getting better at this.
Tier 2 reached.
This is also a dope ship, though. This ship's way better than the ship I had built, dude. The ship I had built, it looked cool, but in terms of like maneuverability and just functionality, it kind of sucked. This thing's nice.
New targets active.
Hell yeah.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
I'll get out. Call it good. That was fun. That's definitely
Resuming
the best way.
New targets active.
Yeah, that right there is definitely the best way to
Shut down.
fuck, what am I trying to say? To like level up your perk.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or
Alright.
you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
I was gonna. I could have kept going longer, but I was gonna. Yeah. Good stuff, good enough, you know?
If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first? MASS is short for Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. From here, the three co-equal divisions of the UC government work together to advance the cause of the colonies. Be that through mutual defense, political and diplomatic strength, or scientific discovery. Now, serving any of the UC's divisions grants citizenship, but scientific and admin positions in the UC tend to be real competitive. Understandable, most people will prefer to earn their citizenship behind a desk rather than in combat. Not something I'd ever choose for myself, but understandable. Me? 6, 7 years now? was a recon squad commander in a former life, so it wasn't too big a jump bossing around foreign pilots instead. But Vanguard's been a quality assignment. Meet new people, judge them on a series of diverse criteria, get them out there helping people who need it. So these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
I did fucking excellent. Sir, yes, sir. Make it snappy. Time's wasting to be earning some creds. Or wasting for me to be earning some creds. Well, else is it covered? I did pass, didn't I?
Oh, excuse me for keeping you waiting. Let's get to it. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh? A test of preparation and thoroughness. Two traits the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? All right, clear tier 3. We try to set a high bar, so that's no small feat. Nice work.
I wonder how good I'd score.